Hey guys, I'm Chase Brogan. Today in this video, we are going to dive into this mini PC right here. This is the Reatan Silver9 Mini PC. This has what looks like some amazing specs here with Intel graphics and Intel processor built into it. So let's first dive into the specs and then we'll unbox, demo, and review this product. So the Reatan Silver9 Mini PC offers a 12th generation Intel Core i9 12900 HK processor. That's 14 cores, 20 threads, speeds of up to 5 gigahertz on here. We also have 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, as well as a 1 terabyte SSD installed within, running Windows 11. We also have the Intel Iris Xe graphics built into this, which are great graphics that pair beautifully with the 12900 HK processor. So we're going to unbox this. We'll take a look at the layout and design before we actually demo this with a wide range of games to really test out the performance. Now, this entire unit right here is priced at $499, which, judging by the specs as of right now, I definitely think is a fair price point. There is currently a $35 off coupon available on Amazon right here, right now at the time of this recording. But let's dive into it and get started. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and open this up. All right, we've got ourselves a little thank you note right here from Reatan. Typical warnings, stuff like that. And then we have our Reatan Silver9 manual right here. So I'm just going to thumb through this really quickly, just see what's in here. So it walks through what's included in here, walks through all the different port options, which I'll display for you guys momentarily as we unbox this. Looks pretty straightforward, comes in a bunch of different languages. Go ahead and continue opening everything up. We'll set aside the mini PC. I want to see first off what is included along with this. So inside here we have our power supply cable, which is 2 parts right here. Set that aside. HDMI cable. And then we have a couple extra rubber feet here, likely because we're going to have to remove the rubber feet at the bottom of this in order to access everything internally. So that's everything. We do not get a mounting bracket. I do want to make note of that here. No mounting bracket present inside the packaging. But let's go ahead and take a look at the mini PC. All right, I was trying to be graceful here, but I think we just got to tear through this. All right, so here is our mini PC. Now, first impression, this is really nicely made. This is all metal on here, so no cheap plastic anywhere on the external enclosure here. So we've got the logo across the top here. In the front, we have our power button. We have our audio jack connection here, so you can connect a microphone. We have 2 USB 3 ports right here in the front. Both sides offer excellent ventilation. You can see both sides here are fully ventilated. Back side here, in addition to the ventilation, we have our 19-volt power supply connection right here. We have our Type-C USB 4 port, our HDMI port right below that, Ethernet over here, display port over here, and 2 additional USB-A ports right over here on this side. So as a gamer, this offers everything that I'm looking for. We have triple display capabilities between the USB 4 port, the HDMI port, and the display port here. I'm really impressed by this. Now, let's flip this over. And I do want to make mention that one of the rubber feet did actually fall off here, but what's cool about this is there's no adhesive on here. And if you've seen any of my reviews in the past, I always talk about how you have to pry these off, and then the adhesive bond, gets diminished and they end up not sticking. With these, you have these 2 little parts that jet out, and they actually go into little slots in here. So when I unboxed this and pulled it out of the packaging, I just dislodged it. But you can see here that these do secure in place beautifully. Now, to remove them, you're just going to simply grab a little prying tool or a toothpick and they pop right out. But again, there's no adhesive anywhere on here. So we can pop out all 4 of these very easily. You can see they pop out nice. You just slide a little tool in there and they pop right out. Now, under here we have 4 screws under each of those feet. So I'm going to take a screwdriver. We're going to, I need a smaller one, smaller head on here. I'll go ahead and grab that. And then we can remove all 4 of these screws, open everything up, and take a look at everything inside. All right, so we got all 4 screws removed. I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can pry this back panel up. There's usually actually a slot on the edges. This doesn't seem to have a little slot to pry it out, but let's see if we can get in here and lift that up. There we go. Perfect. So you can actually slide the end of your screwdriver into one of those little slots where the rubber peg feet were situated. Now, don't rip this when you go to remove it, because you'll notice that we do have 2 connections in here that are soldered in place. If you rip this out all crazy, you will easily remove those and you'll have some significant problems on your hands. So really happy with the layout in here. This is an open concept, so we have access to everything. We can customize things very easily. We can remove this bracket if we wanted to. You can see where the RAM's situated. We have an extra slot in here that we could accommodate some external or some additional rather SSDs into the mix here. There's going to be connections that can be made here if you wanted to connect over like an additional SSD. That's certainly going to be possible, but really nicely put together here. So I'm going to go ahead and close this back up here. And again, just be very careful of those connections. We'll drop the 4 screws right back in. I don't like to mess with anything in these reviews because I'm reviewing everything as it comes to you. I just want you to be able to see what it looks like inside, because some people do want to go in here and start customizing things, expanding the storage, etc. So drop these screws in here, tighten them up. I'll put the feet back in place. And then we're going to fire this up, and we are going to test out a wide range of different games on here so we can really see what the performance is like on the Reatan Silver9 Mini PC.
15 allowed. 30 allowed. 40 allowed. Game point. 40, 15. Game point. Game. Donkey Kong. Game point.
I'll break your face! Round 1. Fight! You win. Round 2. Fight! You win.
Good luck. Oh yeah.
Plus 15.
All right, guys, we jumped into the Reatan Silver9 Mini PC. First off, I love the layout and design of this. I also love the construction. This is made super well, Very durable, all metal. There's no cheap plastic. And we're seeing a lot of cheap plastic mini PCs flood the market these days. Obviously, that keeps the cost much lower than something like this that is all metal, but you lose durability, you lose reliability in that. That's not the case here. This guy right here is a tank. Super durable. If I drop it right now, I don't want to, but if I were to drop it right here from about 4.5 feet up, it's going to have zero damage to it. Whereas if I did the same thing with a plastic inexpensive mini PC, we'd be picking up the pieces out of the carpet here. So this is super durable, very reliable. Now we have an Intel processor and we have Intel graphics in here. That used to be a red flag for me, but Intel has come a long way. And we saw exactly that with the experience here gaming. We jumped into the Nintendo Switch, PS3, bunch of higher end gaming collections on here, and this sailed through everything perfectly. So really a big fan of the performance here. Now, not everybody's going to use it for gaming, but if we test it with gaming, that's going to obviously show you guys the highest level of performance that this has to offer. If you're going to use this for your regular desktop PC, if you can game on here, you can do everything else imaginable on here. You can watch videos, you can watch YouTube videos, you can stream from this. You can do everything from this if you can game. And we saw how much game this mini PC has today. So really a big fan of this. Current price point, $4.99 on Amazon, but there is a coupon code to get the price down a little bit. I think it's like $30 off, give or take. Bear in mind, that's the price point and the coupon code at the time of this recording. That can change, but I think it's a great deal at that price point based on the performance that we get out of it, as well as the overall just construction and design of this. I love the triple display capabilities on the backside here. And as a gamer, what I need is 2 USB 3 ports right in the front. That's how I actually connected over my Hyperspin drive to demo this with all the games that you guys saw. So big fan of the Reatan Silver9 Mini PC. You guys can check it out, get some additional information by clicking the link at the top of your screen, as well as in the description of this video. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments of this video, and on your way out, please give me a thumbs up on the video and hit subscribe to stay in the loop for all future videos right here on the Chase Brogan YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. See you guys on the next one.